How's it going, everybody? I put out a video yesterday. I was going over movers and shakers that's provided through the Merchant Informer platform, and one of the products, or I think a couple of products that I mentioned or came up in the search, were related to Black History Month. I received a few emails, people basically asking if I can do the same thing but use a different function. This one's called Merch Hunter, and look at some of the top designs. And because the people, when they're looking, when you're just kind of searching through Amazon, if you don't have Merchant Informer or a similar tool, you might not necessarily, for example, see this kind of information here, like the number of sales, the bestseller rank, and all that kind of stuff. So people asked me, said, you know what, we can pull up the designs, but we won't know, for example, like where they are compared to other designs when it comes to bestseller rank, and for example, what are the top like sales specifically for those keywords, which is Black History Month. So that's what I'm doing. So this is all going to be Black History Month, and we're going to look at just some of the top designs, just so you guys get a sense of what's happening, like how many sales these items are getting, what's the bestseller rank, and then what I'm going to do is I'll actually show you a couple of these, what they look like as an actual listing, and then also for me, what's always important when I'm looking at this is when this was listed. So this is cut off for you guys a little bit, but it says basically date first available. And the reason is there is a difference if we're looking at certain designs, that were maybe listed 2 weeks ago, and how they got to, this point, or some of these designs that we're going to look up, like I said, they were listed in 2019. So it takes a few years, for example, to get to this point. And again, there's a lot of information that we can get from here, but let's look at that. I also want to look at pricing. As you can see here, some of these people are losing out on, in my opinion, serious profits here. But again, this is the reason that their bestseller rank is under 5,000 and mine isn't, right? Because they are going to list something like a bestseller for $15.95. So let's just look at some designs. We're going to look at some design. These are the top three. Like I said, I've pulled up the first one, $15.95, is 215 ratings. As you can see, the title, it's actually very thoughtful and strategic, honoring past, inspiring future, men, women, Black History Month. Like it is loaded with keywords, but I mean, there's more thought to it. They're not just kind of selling you a product, at least with the title that they are with this, because they are saying honoring the past, right? Inspiring future. It's not like the first words weren't Black History Month t-shirt, right? So I mean, it's very clever, not just the title, but the design itself, because that's basically what they're expressing in the title. When it comes to one of the bullet points, as you can see here, this is where the standard keyword loading, or whatever you want to call it, comes in. It's not oversaturated with keywords. It's still very thoughtful, but as you can see here, like it's great shirt for son, daughter, brother, sister. Like that's, now we're listing all the family members, who's going back to school. Okay, good for first or last day. Perfect African American design. Perfect gift for a birthday or Christmas. Again, we're including some of the holidays or occasions that you would buy this. And then they're also saying that it is like, this is actually very clever, elementary, high school, or even college and university. So they've covered what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 or 8, 9, probably 10 key points, like when you want to, that you actually want to include in your bullet points. So very thoughtful. Also, the design itself is, you know, it's a very nice design, and that clearly translates into sales. And then one thing that this gives us the option to see is when the sales actually started coming in. And as you can see here, you know, back in January, like the last week of January 22nd, this was above 50,000 BSR. And then as we're getting closer to February, which makes sense, you know, we're under 5,000. And I have no doubt that this will actually continue throughout the month. This design here, as you can see, I've seen these designs for different niches, for different holidays, for different celebrations, and it works. If you get it right, you know, these are the kinds of sales that you're going to get. This is the bestseller rank. This one is actually interesting. The one thing that I do want to point out, and I'm going to kind of scroll through just a little bit here, because this style, the retro look, including this one here. There was one more that I wanted to mention. This one here. Let's see if there was another one. There were a bunch actually for anybody who has the canva.com account. You know that these are all templates from there. So if you actually go under templates and pull up t-shirts, you'll see a lot of these designs. So it's just up to you to actually change it and make it you know, specific to your niche. Here we go. This is another one. This one is 1995, but as you can see, you know, the top three designs here we're looking at $15.95, $17.98, so $16, $18, and $17. We have one that's $19.95, and let's just look at some of these stats randomly, because I really want to see when the sales actually took off. So as you can see here, even the price, like when they actually lowered it to 13, they were still getting sales, and then when they actually started getting really good sales at the end, pretty much about the same time, well, halfway through January, they increased the price slowly. So they went from $13.70, $13.99, $14.99, $15.99, $16.98, $17, and then finally they're making $20. So right now, for the last, since January 27th, you know, they're making about $5 a shirt, and getting a lot of sales, because the sales BSR is under 10,000 here. That's actually amazing. Same thing here, 15, 1307. Let's actually look at this one. I'm curious about this one. I wonder if this is like a strategic move to, yeah, because look, it's actually gone from over 1.4 million bestseller rank to 17,000, and you know, I'm not saying it's only because of the price, because the price has you know, been the same, but it just makes sense that it would kick in now because of February. Also, I'm curious, like, I wish that there was a way to figure out if a product is actually being promoted, like if somebody is putting money into ads. I'm also just being conscious here of the time. We're getting close to 10 minutes, so I'm just going to go through and show you guys some of these designs, because I'm still going with the opinion here is that, you know, it definitely has nothing to do with the designs. Like, the designs are actually very simple. It's you know, like, for example, there's like this will take you, you know, 6 minutes to make, but again, it always comes down to your keywords, to your product descriptions, to your advertising, to strategically pricing these items, and just kind of, you know, getting these kinds of results. So not much more to say. You know, these are the designs. Like the point of the video was to basically answer you guys, to give you the designs and everything that you wanted to see. But again, it goes back to it's not the design. Design rarely. I think if there's I've seen, for example, political and sports type of like viral things that happen, then the design makes sense, or if it's unique and funny. But for something like this, and it doesn't matter that it's Black History Month or anything like that, it's basically, like I said, it's all these things, and you just have to be strategic, and you have to be patient, and you know, sometimes products don't take off right away, but I think in that case you'll probably have to spend some money on ads. But as you can see, this design was up higher as well, and it's just a different color. So it's, you know, it's this one also. So it's the repetition. Look at this one. This is the first one that we saw, right? But again, it's getting different kind of results. It's generating different sales. So anyways, you have to be smart. Like, this is a business. You can't just, you know, hope that by using or loading it with as many keywords as you can, that's going to generate results. And I think actually I should leave that as a separate discussion, because somebody was left me a comment a while ago basically saying how Amazon is going through a change with the recognition of keywords and copycats and all that kind of stuff. So I think there's going to be some changes over this year. Anyways, I'll scroll through just like I always do, just so you guys can actually go and look these up yourself. But these are the top number. This is the first page of the top 100 designs that are selling for Black History Month. Awesome. Okay. Thank you guys.